What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of This Week in Perfect Team. I am, of course, your host, Chris Jardine, aka Snaggle J, community manager for Out of the Park Baseball's Perfect Team, and it is a momentous evening, to say the least, as we finally get to unveil our very first Players of the Month content set. We've been hyping it for a while. I am very, very, very excited for this Players of the Month set. I think you guys are going to be pretty excited about it as well, and you guys are probably going to enjoy it. I finally, I only got to look. I knew who the cards were going to be. I only got to look at the ratings about an hour and a half ago when I was putting the show together. And I posted in the Discord that I got to look at one of them, and I pretty much just died. Like, I died. Instantaneously died. So it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a good set. We also have another special little content nugget we're going to throw in there as well. So we actually have 7 new cards tonight as opposed to 6. Ooh. And we are going to have an after hours episode tonight. So we're going to do the main episode. We're going to reveal the content. We're going to do the giveaway. We're going to do all that stuff. And then if you guys want to hang around, I'm going to rip a bunch of packs because there are a few cards that I am on the hunt for. Some of which you know about, and some of which you haven't seen yet. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Spoiler alert. No, there's no spoilers. We're not spoiling anything tonight. This has been hush-hush. Hush-hush, tight-lipped. Just not saying much of anything. So, guys, for those of you who didn't know, we talked about it on last week's show. We were doing the Cards on Cards giveaway, which was a partnership between us and between Banff Breakers. If you guys haven't checked out Banff Breakers before, twitch.tv/Banff Breakers, BAMF Breakers, all one word. He specializes in IRL card breaks. Basically, you buy a slot in the draft, pick a particular team, and then he will open card packs right there on stream, and you get to reap the benefits of whatever teams you picked. I want to say a big congratulations to, and I can only use the names that they gave, Robert Jepson and Nate G. So Robert and Nate, congratulations for winning the draw. They were contacted earlier today. Thank you for everybody who took time out to do that. We're going to be doing more of these kind of things in the future. So congratulations to those guys. And yeah, we're going to be doing more of that kind of stuff in the future. This was kind of a test run of using Gleam, and we did get some feedback. For those of you who did enter the contest, provided feedback, I did get that feedback. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I thank you very much for that. And oh, by the way, somebody remind me, is my shirt blending out? Oh man, I have to zip my sweater up because it looks like I have, Nate owes me money. Looks like I have no, there we go. Looks like I have no shirt on in the middle part. Like I have no torso. And remind me later, guys. No green. It's not even green. It's like yellow. Green screen noob. No, I just don't. It's not that I'm a noob, Ray. I just don't pay attention. There's a difference. There's a difference between being a noob and just not. There's a difference between knowing better and then just not caring. All right, so let's do this. That should work. All right, guys, let's take a look at the leaders from season. What was last week? Season 7 or season 6? For the love of God, guys, what was the season last week? You guys, it's 2024. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's season 6. I figured it out on my own, chat. I don't need you guys anymore. Get out of here. 7? No, it was 6. It was season 6. At least I counted 6. Because it was 2024, which you guys can't see. It's a little bit over there. Anyway, we have another member of the 400 Club as Tony Gwynn for the Camden Purple Warriors in the iron level hit 402 last week. So another member of the 400 Club, which is something that nobody did in Perfect Team 19, and in 6 seasons of Perfect Team 20, it has now happened twice. So there you see the Tony Gwynn up there. Bronze, you had Keston Hiura with the 382, which is nice. Down the Perfect Leagues here, we have the Amberg Legends Peakway Boggs at 372. You also have another Perfect Harry Walker here with the 368. You get Diamond level down here with, is that the Tony Gwynn as well? That's a different Tony Gwynn than 94 at a 365. Wee Willie was the other one. Yep. Well, you round up. I do when it's a 9. I don't know. I can't click them from this screen for some reason. It doesn't want to work. I don't think you can anyway. Take a look at home runs from last week as we're going to get through this a little bit, see what's up. Record breaker Babe Ruth from the Northern Hawks in the Iron League with 64 home runs. There you see Joey Gallo, newly minted diamond card. Joey Gallo with 58. Willard Marshall with 57. Vlad Guerrero from the Hardware Heroes series with 55. Gold level down here, the Peak Babe Ruth with 53. Silver level, you're going to have Mark McGuire with 51. And again, no one in the Perfect Leagues with 50 home runs. I don't think they've had a perfect, if we go all-time Perfect Leagues, 48 for a couple different Babe Ruths is the most home runs we've had in the Perfect League so far. So again, home run suppression is real. Home run suppression is real. For sure. Mel Ott with 165 RBIs, and you have Babe Ruth 163. Future legend Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and then his dad shortly behind there with 160 and 158 respectively. You had Peak Babe Ruth leading the Perfect Leagues for Anemones. Kwun Orphanage, better known as the KTO, with 151. Let's go check steals. Nameless Poet would kill me if I didn't check out steals. Ricky Henderson with 132 for the bronze level Laurel Park Lancers. Billy Hamilton with 130. There's, you got a couple Ty Cobbs. We got some sliding Billy Hamilton. There's a King Kelly. I didn't know King Kelly had any wheels. I still don't see, where's Cool Papa Bell? Cool Papa Bell down here with a $1.02 for the Midland Rockhounds in the iron level. 132, man, that's a lot of steals. Ricky Henderson, the 82 Ricky Henderson. That's an insane amount of steals. Insane. Let's look at OPS. We've been looking at OPS a lot lately, which is nice. What about bunts? There is no bunt stat. Bunt singles. Next week on This Week in Perfect Team, we will look at bunt singles. You do see Babe Ruth here in the Perfect Leagues for the Wall Ice Daggers. 1.073, which is a fair bit higher than anyone else. Next up in the Perfect Leagues, you're going to have team to be determined's Ty Cobb with a 1.037. And then, yeah, you have Babe Ruth up here in the top of the pile with the 1.174. Let's flip over to the pitching side. Take a look at wins. Let's see how Jeff Riddles did in wins last week. Hey, he's got number one. Number one as he goes, his Wilbur Wood with 31. How many times is Jeff's name on this list? Oh, just the one time. Must have been a down week for Jeff, chat. Must have been having a down week. Unless this is one of his alternate accounts. Not out of the question. Can you look up losses? I don't think losses is a category. I think we only focus on some of the positive categories. Losses, not a category. So a couple guys at 30. There's Cy Blanton as well. You get Tim Keefe, Robin Roberts. There's the 99, Pedro Martinez. 92, rookie Pedro Estachio in the Iron Leagues. Perfect level, you got to go down here to Cy Young with 27 and the Winter Springs Gold Miners. And then you also have Joe Hart with a couple here. Joe Hart, 13, with the Redmond Base Destroyers with two guys at 26. WAR doesn't work on this leaderboard. There's an issue with that. I don't think it works. In fact, I think if you click on it, I don't think it does anything now. Yeah, it comes up 0. There's a thing with WAR that I think it tracks it the wrong way. I think it's a known thing. I've mentioned it many, many times. And it's something that it's on the list. Saves-wise, Sir Anthony Dominguez at 56. Eric Gagne from the Colorado Rockies, Big Gamer 86 in the perfect levels with 56. Nice 56 saves. Getting up there. Getting up there for sure. We got 55 for Rafael Betancourt. Rafael Betancourt had a beastly card in 19 as well. We got Joba Chamberlain kicking around down here in the bronze levels. Another perfect card here with the Bellevue Black Knights and the legend Eckersley. Nice. Let's take a look at, we can take a look at ERA. ERA is a bit of a loaded stat, but we can take a look anyway, see if anyone's having crazy lows. Look at that. Bob Feller with a 1.34 in perfect. And then you see a couple more perfects here. There's a Cy Young. There is another Cy Young. Down here you have another Cy Young. Man, is peak Cy Young the new Pedro, chat? Is peak Cy Young the new Pedro? That's the question. Let's look at Ks. You guys know I love my Ks. Walter Johnson goes 1, 2, 347, and 346, both the iron levels. Again, the perfect levels, you don't see a whole lot of guys. Oh, we have one here, Shelk and his Bridgeville Bucks with the 1999 Pedro Martinez. Have you heard of the 1999 Pedro Martinez, chat? He is kicking around here with 283 strikeouts, which is absolutely insane. All right, guys, so that is a look at last week's. I did not get the winners of the perfect leagues. So if you won a perfect league, as a matter of fact, if you won any league last week, congratulations to you. You're better than me at Perfect Team, which I don't really think I need to say out loud. I think everybody's pretty aware of that at this point. But yes, congratulations to anyone who won a league last week. Like I said, I didn't get the names of the Perfect Team winners to throw a slide together. So we'll try to get that back going to next week. All right, let's go back out of here. So let's close this. And let's talk about our Season 7 roster update. We had some ups, we had some downs. Mookie Betts is back up to 100. Back up to his original perfect level. Congratulations, Mookie Betts. For all of you who sold him, well, you should regret it. Because he's a perfect again. You're still okay? Thanks, no Jake. I appreciate it. Joey Gallo and Steven Strasburg. Strasburg, I believe, is back up to a 90. I think he was a diamond before. Gallo makes his entrance into the diamond ranks. Charlie Morton, Jose Quintana, and Eduardo Rodriguez all jumping up to the silver or the gold level. My apologies, gold level. Some guys moving down. Bryce Harper drops out of the perfect level and drops down to a 99. Michael Conforto drops down to an 89. Edwin D. What a bad week. Paging Rich Grisham and all Mets fans. What a bad week for the Mets players. Conforto drops out of diamond to an 89. Edwin Diaz took like a 7-point hit to an 89. Pete Alonso, who had jumped up into diamond, jumps back down as well to an 88. Patrick Corbin jumps down to an 88. Shane Bieber and Adam Eaton jump down to 79. He might have been. We didn't do the ups and downs last week, so he might have been last week. I was going off of the most recent file I had. I was told that bets went back up this week. I was told that he went back up this week, but that doesn't necessarily mean I didn't have the file from last week. So if he was a 99 last week, he doesn't matter. He's a 100 now. And of course, the holy grail of Jays fans, literally the only positive thing that we can cling to in our lives right now is in the middle of the screen as Vlad Guerrero Jr. Has a live series card. I honestly don't care what anybody thinks about it. I love it. Personal or opinions of his ratings aside, I love the card. I want it. I need it. I need it right now. He's going for a metric ton. He's going for a metric ton on the market right now. So we're going to try to get one of those Vlads because I'd like to pull one and then immediately sell him. And then next week I can buy him back for $5,000. Which would be amazing. I would just like to get him and then sell him, and then next week I could buy him for $5,000, which I think would be great. He's going for $195,000 right now, which is a little more. I have some perfect points, not that much perfect points. All right, so let's go and take a look now. As I said, let me take a look and make sure that I have the right slide up next. Now, I did say we are doing Players of the Month tonight, but we decided to throw you guys in a little bit of a goodie, a little bit of a special edition card, so to speak. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you our first new card of the evening, commemorating his 3,000th strikeout, becoming the 17th member of the 3,000K club, Peak CC Sabathia. Again, last week, CC Sabathia became the 17th member of the 3,000 strikeout club. So we decided, you know what? Why not? Why not toss him in there, give him a peak card? He didn't have a peak card, so we'll throw him in there. Checks in at a 94. Overall, historical legend, 81 stuff, 72 movement, 89 control. Solid. Fastball, sinker, slider, changeup. The 91 stamina is nice. Obviously, his fielding is not great. He can sack bunt. I know all you guys love your bunt ratings. There's his sack bunt at a wonderful 72. So I know you guys love that. We're going to try to do this a little more often. Is there a 2008 Brewers? I don't think there's a Brewers CC. I don't think there's a Brewer. I'd have to look it up. Remind me later, and I can look that up after and see. I don't think there is. So this is something we're going to try to do maybe a little more frequently when guys hit really big milestones, especially when they're lacking. Again, we didn't have a peak Sabathia, considering the career that he has had in terms of, his longevity and his effectiveness, especially primarily with the Yankees. We felt he was deserving of a peak card. So, you know what? It was, it was pretty solid. One of those things that, we're going to try to make this a little more of a regular occurrence. So now, having done that, it is time for our first ever Players of the Month set. So for those guys who missed the Players of the Month, what they're going to be all about, it's pretty straightforward, okay? We're going to have a hitter, a pitcher, and a rookie for the AL and for the NL. In a lot of cases, they fell in line with the MLB selections, which, are a pretty good indicator of guys that had really good months. Again, we did have a fan vote for the National League Rookie of the Month. We are going to continue to do that. Next month, the category will be a different category, and we'll get you guys to vote on it. We'll put a vote out. We'll put it out on the Discord, the Twitter, the forums. We'll put it everywhere, and we'll let you guys have your say. The Players of the Month are not live cards. No, The players of the month are not live cards. They are technically, I guess you would call them historical. They are not live cards. So let's jump in real quick. We're going to start on the American League side of things. And there is American League Rookie of the Month, Brandon Lowe of the Tampa Bay Rays. 289 with 6 homers, 17 RBIs, 5 doubles, 3 steals, and a 917 OPS. Pretty solid card. Again, he is prone to high strikeout numbers, hence the 21 avoid Ks. But a pretty good all-around card. 64 contacts, 69 gap power, 75 home run power. Can play second, can train up in a little bit of the outfield as well, but he doesn't have much arm. So the defense is kind of going to hold him back a little bit. You know, he might be a guy you might want to slot in at a designated hitter. But a really good month for Brandon Lowe and the Rays. Now they have Lowe and Lowe. Now that Nate Lowe's been called up. Nate Lowe at early could be definitely a candidate for the May American League Rookie of the Month. For sure. So again, Brandon Lowe is your American League Rookie of the Month. And let's move to the American League Pitcher of the Month. But we don't have to switch teams, ladies and gentlemen, because Tyler Glasnow is our American League Pitcher of the Month. He was 5-0 with a 1.75 ERA, 38 strikeouts in 36 innings, and a .944 whip. 100 stuff, 58 movement, 64 control. Fastball, sinker, curveball, changeup. The fastball, curveball are amazing. The stamina, I got to look into the stamina. The stamina, I'm going to write that down actually before I forget. Ray, they are weighted more towards how they did in the month. I gotta look into that though. Glasnow stamina. All right. So yeah, Glasnow had an absolute. Again, Glasnow formerly a very highly heralded prospect that Pittsburgh kind of gave up on. Now he's with Tampa, and oh baby, has he ever been good for them? This card, he could be a pretty good starter, but this guy as a stopper in your bullpen could be absolutely ridiculously elite as a multi-inning stopper in the bullpen for sure. These cards don't change stat. No, the Player of the Month cards will not change ratings. The Player of the Month cards, the ratings you see on the Player of the Month cards, they are not live cards. They are a snapshot in time. They will not change. Barring some sort of technical issue, the Player of the Month ratings are locked in. And then next month we'll have new Player of the Month ratings. So that moves us now to the American League Hitter of the Month. And I don't think you have to look really any further than a man who created his own little bit of controversy in the month of April, but man, he had one heck of a month, and that is the White Sox Tim Anderson. You may remember he got himself in a little bit of hot water with a pretty interesting bat flip scenario, which got him in a bit of a hot water. But look at the stats: 375, 6 homers, 18 RBIs, 10 steals, and a slightly over 1 OPS. 77 contact, 55 gap, 69 home run power. The I and the avoid Ks are low because Anderson Ks a lot, and he does not walk a whole lot. A little bit better, actually significantly better against lefties. Pretty good speed as well. Not terrible defensive ratings. I think he may be better off as a second baseman. He may be better off as a second baseman. What are the odds? Player of the Month cards, same as all the other historical cards, and then based off of the tier that they fall under, based on the tier that they fall under. This is not, again, pretty good card. Again, I see him probably. I I did not say historical all-stars. They're just historical cards. They're their own category altogether. They're not grouped in with historical all-stars. Don't start that rumor, because then when collection time comes around, people are going to be wondering why they're not. They're their own category, but they have the same pull rates as a historical card. Well, they'll be there. There's no limit. Neptune, they're going to be available forever. And in fact, we'll probably have some collections at some point where you'll be able to turn them all in. Actually, that's a great idea, by the way. Got it. Cool. All right. They fall under that new special edition one that we added, I believe. It's more of a technical thing. I just had an idea. I'm not going to share I don't share all my ideas, chat. I just had an idea. That's all. It's just an idea. I wrote it down in my notebook. You know, it's one of those things. All right, let's move over to the National League. And this is the card that you guys voted on. It really shouldn't be a surprise, ladies and gentlemen, that our NL Rookie of the Month is Pete Alonso. He ran away with over 54% of the vote. 68 contact, 80 gap power, 92 home run power with a slight boost to all of his hitting stats against lefties. Obviously, low speed, poor defense, but there's no denying the way Alonso has hit the ball and just broken onto the scene with the Mets. 292 average, 9 homers, 26 RBIs, 8 doubles, and a 1.024 OPS. An amazing month for Pete Alonso for sure. Again, we had well over, I think we had like close to 500 votes, and again, just over 54% of the users picked Pete Alonso. So there he is, ladies and gentlemen, your NL Rookie of the Month. I mean, I think it's funny that people say that they get permanent diamond cards. We've shown 4 cards off, and 2 of them have been gold so far. Just saying. Next up, we have the NL Pitcher of the Month, Luis Castillo, with 95 stuff, 66 movement, 54 control, fastball, slider, changeup combination. And I'll tell you, his stuff is unreal. If you guys haven't seen video clips of some of the movement on Castillo's pitches are absolutely ridiculously insane. His changeup moves 6 feet across the strike zone. It is ridiculous. 3-1 with a 1.45 ERA, 43 and a third innings, 50 Ks, and a .992 whip across the month. His movement's only 66, which I find that interesting. I enjoy watching the Reds. I know we were talking about that last week, or was it last week with the Reds content, or the week before? When we did the Reds content, we were talking about how fun of a team they are to watch right now. So that brings us to the 6th and final Player of the Month card. And there is a reason I did them in the order that I did them in. This particular player had a probably... Jason, I answered that earlier. It's the historical rates. They go under the historical rate cards. This guy had probably one of the best Aprils I've ever seen. Absolutely ludicrous month. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the NL Hitter of the Month and the newest member of the Perfect Club, CODY Bellinger, because his month was nothing short of perfect. A 431 average, 14 home runs, 37 RBIs, 5 steals, 6 doubles, and a 1.397 OPS, which is absolutely, I mean, I'm not going to look it up. I might later. But for the first month of a season, that is absolutely crazy good. 100 contacts, 68 gap power, 98 home run power, with a little bit, obviously, of a better versus right-handed pitching edge. He's got a little bit of speed and can play first and can play the outfields as well. Obviously, a little bit better at right field. Yeah, apologies to Christian Yelich. I almost wish that we could pick two because Yelich was had a very, very, very good month himself. An extremely, extremely. When will they be in packs? They're in packs right now. These cards are available in packs right now. They're in there. They're in there now. This fine set of the April Players of the Month and the CC Sabathia card as well are all available in packs right now. You can pick them all up. Again, we have from the American League, Glasnow, Anderson, and Lau. From the National League, we have Luis Castillo, CODY Bellinger, and Pete Alonso. And again, we also have the Peak CC Sabathia, which is again, commemorating his entrance into the 3000K club. So yes, these are available in packs right now. So you can go into Perfect Team. Again, as always, I explain this every week. People get sick of me saying it, but if you bought packs previously, like last week or whatever, or you got a challenge pack and you didn't get a chance to open it yet, don't worry, because the cards are only generated in the pack once you open it. So if you have packs from previous, you'll still have a chance to pull one of these cards. What happens if the same player of the month is player of the month again? We're going to try to avoid that. Obviously, we haven't really thought of that. We're going to try to avoid duplicate players of the month whenever possible. Obviously, the chances that someone is going to that CODY Bellinger is going to put up a month like that again, probably less than zero. I mean, he can't replicate that again, for sure. But yeah, we're going to try to avoid duplicate players. I mean, there was some thought that went into it. Again, the biggest discussion was, for example, Mike Trout had a really good month. If you looked at things like WAR and stuff, we very easily could have went with Mike Trout over Tim Anderson. But to be fair, Mike Trout is probably going to be player of the month every month for the American League. They could pick him. They go through the same thing because Mike Trout could conceivably be your player of the month 6 times a year. So it's one of those things we didn't really look at, like what we're going to do in May. Again, if Bellinger has another month the way that he's had it now, that's a problem that we'll have to deal with at the time. Rookie of the month is the one where you could see some repeats, especially. But like I said, again, this is one of those things. Is one of those things that we're going to try to keep different cards. We're not going to try to use the same guys. Again, Brandon Lau could be the best rookie by far in the AL every single month. We might try to do something different. I'll get all the player of the month cursed. Of course they will. All cursed. All right. Well, I guess for those of you who want to go rip some packs, I mean, you may need some perfect points. So let's give away some perfect points, chat. 3 prizes of 10,000 perfect points. Exclamation point ticket in the chat. One time and one time only. I am going to start timing out people that spam exclamation point ticket. Please enter it once and once only, so that the bot does not get overwhelmed, because the bot will get overwhelmed after a while. So please don't just sit there spamming it over and over. You can only enter it once. The bot does get a little quiet because it for the spam filter. So all you guys who are entering exclamation point ticket and it's not coming back and confirming, I can tell you it's in there because we're up to 76 entries so far, 77 entries so far. So it's taken them. It's not broken. The bot has spam protection in there. It's not broken. It's a spam protection filter in it. It doesn't want to post the same message 100 times. It's a spam. It posts it like the first 5 or 6 times, and then the spam filter kind of kicks in. So it's one of those things. You still get credit for it. Yeah, absolutely. It just doesn't give you the notification. You're all getting in. I can see the number going up and up and up. I see all the names popping up on the right-hand side here when I look at the screen. And that. Twitch drops. No, sir. So exclamation point ticket, guys. We'll leave it open for another 30 seconds or so. Remember, guys, if you are a winner, please either whisper us on Twitch right here with your username, your team name, and whether you would like the points for 19 or 20. Or if you're in the Discord, you can just DM me directly, Chris, Perfect Team CM, upper right-hand corner. And I'll get it. Again, same thing. Team name, username, and whether you want them for 19 or 20. We're going to shut down the giveaway. Exclamation point ticket, chat. We're shutting it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pencils down. The giveaway is closed. Couple guys getting in there at the last possible second. Guys hitting it again. Giveaway is closed. Let's draw some winners, chat. Buck Cheeks. Buck Cheeks has won himself 10,000 perfect points. Capping 12. And Dejo 1313. Congratulations, Buck Cheeks, capping 12. And Dejo 1313 for winning yourself 10,000 perfect points again. Please hit me up in the whispers or hit me up in the DMs on Discord with your username, your team name, and whether you want them for 19 or 20. And remember, please give me your username in the right capitalization. Hopefully those... you guys want a woo? We'll get a woo in there. All right, well, that is going to be the end of our This Week in Perfect Team episode. Again, if you guys want to hang around, I'm going to rip some packs on my account, see if we can pull some of these brand new cool cards in packs, see if we can get them in there. Again, all of these Player of the Month cards and the Peak CC Sabathia are available in Perfect Team right now. If you guys are going to hang around, I'll catch you guys back in a few minutes. If you're going to peace out, hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Hope you guys have great luck in Season 7 this week. Make sure you follow our Twitch channel right here, twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. Or if you're watching on the YouTube archive, make sure you hit that big subscribe button, youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/OOTP Baseball, twitter.com/OOTP Baseball, and OOTP Perfect Team. And if you like the forums, you can go to the otpdevelopments.com/board. And last but not least, of course, if you want to join the Discord, our wonderfully growing Discord server, we're right around 3,500 users in the Discord now. So you can head to discord.gg/OTP. We have very active communities for both Perfect Team 19 and 20, as well as the conventional game and franchise hockey manager as well. So like I said, guys, I'm going to throw the loading screen up. We're going to switch on over to the after hours banner, and I'm going to be back in just a handful of seconds. And like I said, if you're going to be jetting out of here, you got what you needed. You're going to go rip some packs. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good one. Keep swinging for the fences.